My name is Isaac Knowles, and this is my audience.
1, 2,
3.
4,
5.
Alrighty. Today I'm going to be demonstrating how to make a batch of chocolate chip cookies. These are my mama's, my dad's, mine, and my sister's favorite chocolate chip cookies to make, and we make them every year on Christmas Eve for Santa. As stated in the syllabus, I have my recipe and list of ingredients right here, and now I'm going to be passing these out for my audience, so they know what's in their food. Alrighty. So I have my hat on right now, and I know that's not the most formal thing, but I have pretty long blonde hair, and I don't want any of my audience members to be finding this in their cookies. Now first step is to go heat the oven at 375 degrees. So if y'all would follow me in doing that. You want to hit your bake button on your oven, 375, and then start/set. Now we're going to go back to the table for our mixing and prep. As you can see, my list of ingredients is already out here. I'll go through all that in a minute, but I've already poured it out to the correct amounts that we're going to be needing for the recipe today. First things first is my flour. I have my flour right here, what's left of it. And we have 2 1/4 cups of flour right here. We have 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt. We have a whole cup of butter right here. I already melted that down a minute ago. We have 3/4 of a cup of sugar in this little bowl right here, which they're all little bowls. We also have another 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar right here. We have the egg we're going to be needing. I have not yet cracked that because there's no need to do that yet. And then 1 more teaspoon of vanilla extract. So the first thing you're going to want to do is heat the oven, which we have already done. And then we're going to need to get the flour, get the baking soda, and put that in with the flour. And also get the salt and put that in with the flour as well. Now with that mixture right here, we're going to take this and we're going to mix it up nice because we don't want our cookies to be salty in certain areas and not salty in other areas. So now that that's mixed together nice and good, we're going to get our larger bowl. We're going to take our softened butter. We're going to put that in there. That'll splat it out nicely. And then we're going to take both of our sugars and we're going to put both of our sugars in here right now. Now with both of our sugars in there, we're going to get our whisk. And we're going to whisk all this until fluffy. And our oven is done preheating, as y'all can hear beeping. And you want to whisk this where the butter soaks up all of the sugars in, and you don't want it crunchy in certain areas. You want it all even. So now that this is about done getting whisked, now that this is done being whisked, you want to take your mixture that you just previously made, and you want to add this to it. Now this is where you got to do some serious whisking. Now you want to whisk that mixture with this mixture until fluffy, and yep, that's about it. You want to make sure it's nice and fluffy and it's not real floury in other spots and not in other spots. So you want to whisk that really good. It's going to take me a minute. Let's get a little. We're going to mix that up nice until it actually looks like it's cookie dough. And now that we've done that, you want to, well, not quite done with it yet because you don't want your cookies to be nice and clumpy. So now that that's whisked nicely, you want to take your egg like this and you're going to crack your egg as you do with most eggs. You're going to add your egg in right here. You're going to add your egg. And you're also going to add your teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're going to go ahead and dump that there. And then we're going to whisk the egg and the extract in all together. We're going to mix that in nicely and make it look like you bought it from the store. And as we're whisking, we already have our chocolate chips poured right there, semi-sweet. Now this is starting to look like some actual cookie dough, and you want to take your 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips and go ahead and dump all those in there. Well, stuck at the bottom. There we go. And now you want to whisk in the chocolate chips as well with the rest of the dough. Make sure that's nice and even because you don't want some cookies to have more chocolate chips than the other ones and some to not have as many. Now that all this is mixed nicely together, you're going to get out your cookie pan. I have this one right here. And since these are homemade, we don't do exact clumps of stuff, and I'm only gonna make about 6 cookies because I don't need to, I'll make all these some other time. And you're gonna take your spoon out and you're gonna just plump it on there because why not? You're gonna get 6 of these, and you wanna make them at least 2 inches apart, but since I'm only making about 6, then you don't have to have quite as many. So I'm gonna continue to do this right here. I'm gonna put 3 on this side right here. They don't have to be even, they're homemade cookies, people will know that. And so you ain't gotta make them perfect circles or perfect squares or whatever you're into. And so now that I've just now got my 5th one, I'm gonna add 1 more. And our oven is already preheated. So now that we have our cookies laid out, I'll get a paper towel right here, clean off my hands. Okay, so we already have our oven preheated to 375, and now we're gonna go put our cookies in the oven. Y'all would follow me, please. This batch of cookies right here was previously made, same recipe, same everything. We're gonna put these cookies in right here. We're gonna set a timer anywhere between 8 to 10 minutes, depending on how you like your cookie. I'm gonna go timer 1. I'm gonna set it on 8 minutes. And so you wanna cook these for 8 to 10 minutes or until light brown or however you like your cookies. And now I have this other batch that's already been previously made, and now we're gonna go share with the audience. 1 for you. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Now, can we get a swing by and see what the audience thinks of all the cookies?
Yummy.
Alrighty, I hope y'all enjoyed my speech. And once again, these are all my audience members. Can I get y'all to do the number thing again?
1, 2,
3.
4.
Ah.
Thank you.